We're here to inspire, inform, and connect a community of entrepreneurs. I'm Mark Lack, and this is Business Rockstars. Our guest today is Tony Gaucher, CEO and founder of Sprëtz. It's good to have you here, brother.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Tell me, I just used it, so I know what it is, but what is Sprëtz?
So Sprëtz is the first all-natural 2-in-1 breath and hand freshener. It's one of the best products out there for your breath and your hands.
What's been the hardest part on your entrepreneurial journey so far? We have ups, we have downs.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. We're going to fail. We're going to make mistakes, but hopefully we
Always.
learn from them when we bounce back. But what's been the hardest thing for you?
Me, it was just patience. Patience.
That's the hardest thing for all of us, I feel like.
It's the patience. I always want to keep going and
Instant
keep going.
gratification. I want it now.
Yeah, you know, I need to take a breath and take a break and just breathe and say, it's going to be okay. Failure is okay. Quitting is not. You know, I have this creed that I live by. My thoughts will transform my future. M.T.W.T.F. I took that from the days of the week. My thoughts will transform my future. What I think today will have a negative or positive effect on my tomorrow. So if I just relax and be patient and be positive about my tomorrow, everything will be okay. But in the early stages, you know, I wanted everything fast. I wanted the product to be done early. I wanted the labels to be right. I wanted everyone to love it. And that's just not how business works. So I had to pace myself and learn from my mistakes. And now I'm having a ball at it. So even when I fail, that's a lesson. That's a success to me. You know, so I just take it in stride, keep moving.
You only said CEO and founder. You didn't say you were also a motivational speaker and preacher. I love it. How did you develop the mindset? Because that's the number one thing that separates happy, successful, grateful people from people that are just complainers and negative and stressed out all the time.
Well, to be honest, I had a life-changing event a few years ago. In 2008, my life just really changed. I used to do music, I used to act, and growing up in Oakland, California, and also spending some time in Los Angeles, I just knew I had to change some of the things that I was doing in order to be successful. And then 3 years ago, I lost my mother. You know, my mother was my world. When my mother passed, I really said to myself, okay, I need to live, and I need to live better. Not saying I was a bad guy, but it was all the thought process. I'm a positive person. I say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, thank you, ma'am. Excuse me, please. I'm patient. And those were the things that helped propel my business success, whether it was clothes, music, Sprëtz. It just allows me to be a better person. You know, so being motivational and being positive, I mean, it feels better.
At the end of the day, most of us have our values unconsciously conditioned within us. We haven't sat down and said, I'm going to choose to value contribution and gratitude and integrity and growth, because those are going to serve me in these ways. We just typically have them unconditionally serving us. That's true. And you meet a lot of people, and you can tell because they're unhealthy, they're broke, they're stressed out. You can tell a lot of the times what their values are. And I feel like you've consciously chosen to have some values that have been serving you. Can you share what some of your internal values are that are serving you?
One is belief. Because
having
I grew
a strong
up,
belief.
Well, see, I grew up, I didn't know I was poor when I grew up. I grew up poor. I grew up, like what you said, I had these different constraints on my life that said that I couldn't make it. My mother would always tell me I could, but the environment I grew up in, living in East Oakland, living in West Oakland, that environment told me, you're gonna go to jail.
That's right,
You're gonna die by the age of 25. I may be light-skinned, but I'm a young black man in Oakland,
Not as
California.
light-skinned as me, though.
But you know, the odds were against me. You know, I read books like The Code of the Extraordinary Mind that talks about breaking these rules. They're BS rules that you grow up with. I was told that I wasn't going to make it from my city or the peers that I grew up with. I had to break that. So I just know that I was born for a reason. I was put on this earth for a reason, and my belief is out of this world. You know, it's just, I just know I'm going to make it. I just know I have to make it. I believe in myself. I believe, you know, my name isn't Tony Victor for any reason. I'm the victorious one. I'm supposed to do something with my life. Even though my city or my environment said no. People will tell you all the time, you're a product of your environment. That doesn't have to be true. You can change it. So, you know, sorry to get too emotional and passionate about it, but that's just a tough question because, you know, my life changed, you know, and I'm a firm believer in just what I believe in. Positivity, hardworking, and just believing in yourself. I know I'm gonna make it. I know I'm gonna be somebody. That's why I'm sitting here with you today.
This is exactly right here. Bop, 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 bop. This is what I'm saying. We gotta get you on YouTube, brother.
Hey, we need to talk.
That's right.
We need to talk.
Tony Gaucher, brother, I appreciate you for coming on the show, man. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna be repping this stuff all the time from now on, all right?
You can keep those.
Thanks, brother.
All right, have a good one.
I'm Mark Lack on Business Rockstars, connecting a community of entrepreneurs. Join us on Facebook, Twitter, and online at businessrockstars.com.